I suppose I should do one quick video, as quick as the verbosity of me can do a video, on why I'm an atheist. And the reason why I'm an atheist is simple. It's all in your freaking head, okay? There's no such thing as God. There's no such thing as a ground fairy or a sky troll or a magic healing potion or anything that doesn't have anything to do with science that's actually gonna work. Tea leaves, I don't know. That stuff has more credibility to me than believing Santa Claus just poofed the universe and himself into the fabulousness of the cosmos while also crapping himself out. To me, it's the logic of saying that cheesecakes were invented by pooping unicorns that pooped out unicorns to make cheesecakes. Yeah, just get to the friggin' point. The point is that dark energy at the current state in the universe is 74%. And once it reaches 100%, as we've observed from our observations 12 billion light years away, we've seen structures, I don't know, what could they be other than superclusters, moving in the infrared by their scale, which indicates that they're moving faster than 300,000 kilometers a second, which means that they're moving faster than the speed of light, which means that they're moving backwards in time, which means that the universe just reboots after everything becomes dark energy. If you're going to go into your little magical bull crappery of your imaginary friend Ted, Steve, Sally, or William that just slipshotted himself and the rest of the cosmos into existence because he was bored after having a cup of tea one day, you've already lost me. You're so bored that you're just trying to justify it to hang out with the other homophobes and racists and bigots, or you're just not thinking enough and you're stupid, which means that your brain is corrupted and you're retarded, or you've never been taught to look at information and just are not an independent thinker. And it really doesn't bother me if you're a Christian or not, as long as you're a good person. I've never seen an atheist homeless shelter. I get it. You're trying to be more inclusive, and that's cool. But, we atheists do have problems. I understand that atheists contribute more per capita per our population than Christianity does. I mean, I'm an atheist. I've researched this. But at the same time, if there's no atheist homeless shelters, maybe religion still needs to hang on. And, regardlessly, I am still an atheist, even though I, have kick it with Christians all the time, and a lot of my friends are Christians or Jews or whatever. But until there's a big red A on a homeless shelter, atheists do have their work cut out for them, because I've had some pretty nice meals at homeless shelters served by Christians. So I would say that atheists do have their work cut out for them, and I am an atheist saying this. At the same time, if you're going to bitch and moan about atheists, turn your computer off right now, because all computer science was founded by Alan Turing. And without Alan Turing's atheism, or the fact that Alan Turing existed and was an atheist, you wouldn't have a computer, a cell phone, a smartphone, a television set, anything that has electronics in it in 2016, and you don't like atheists, get rid of it, because Alan Turing made all that possible. And atheists, you need to build some atheist homeless shelters. I get you do a lot of work with Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, but I'm still not eating a lot of food, being a poor homeless guy saving up some money to get a apartment in Spokane, Washington from the atheists. I mean, there are atheists that do work in homeless shelters, but until I see that golden red A serving out some kick-ass meals like I've eaten with the Christians. Get on the atheists about this, especially the atheists with money about this, because if I have to have another debate with another fellow atheist about how it's against atheism for me to hang out with Christians when there's no atheist homeless shelters around most cities in the world, go fuck yourself, because this argument is your doing. Your religion is money. You need to give up the ghost a bit. And, you know, if you're on Facebook and bitching about atheists, you need to start licking the balls of Mark Zuckerberg, because without him, you wouldn't have Facebook. Also, if you got rid of us, you'd get rid of all the good actors in Hollywood, and all the scientists would pretty much go the way of the dinosaur. So, both y'all, as an atheist myself, it's pretty obvious to me that atheists and the religious got some shit to work out. We're all here. We're all in this struggle together. Let's just try to get this spaceship off the ground so we can live on Star Trek and happily ever after. And that's going to take some compromise, and that's going to cause some Obamas to come around, which are great. But the last thing we need is less ball kickers. So no matter what you are, I hope you work for the people. If I were to die today, that would be the thing that you got to do. The poor people mean more to you than you realize. We can get into corporate subsidy bullshit all day. Those are the welfare queens. Don't be an idiot. You know what's up. Space! We can go into that for 3 hours on end. But anyway, haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years, would like to date a woman under 26, never dated younger females. I want the progesterone range because it boosts fertility, or boosts the immune system of men. They're the most fertile, so breed or not to breed, under 26 to start the relationship, that's what's going. Already dated older women, already dated women my age, they're all with older men now. They're all great. Same as my parents. My mom and stepdad had been together 30 years, older man. Dad and stepmom have been together 28 years, older man. I could think of many more relationships other than my parents that I've been involved in where they're together. The older man, younger female relationship rules, and they don't have kids. Most of the women that I've dated don't have kids with the men that are older than them. Some do. My mom and stepdad don't have any biological children of their own, still in love. Dad and stepmom, same thing. They got us. So anyway, haven't had a girlfriend in 5 years. The telomerase goes down in a male over the age of 35, which makes my body less cancerous, depressive, and anger-inducing for women because they have the XX chromosome, which offers more susceptibility to diseases, which means that the woman's immune system is like a war zone and the man's immune system is like playground. So, I mean, you really got to feel for women, and just biologically, they have more open points for infection, and they're constantly fighting battles within. So, I guess that makes me a feminist. Also, the sperm of males under the age of 35 creates shorter telomeres than inbreeding through incest. So, if you want to have kids, you really should start dating men over 35. And also, that thing that I mentioned with the less telomerase in the rest of the system other than the testicles, not only does my sperm, being that I'm almost 37, make it age reversing, I'm also more responsible. I'm not carcinogenic body fume wise as males under the age of 35, and I'm less likely to piss you off because of biochemicals. They're just, and women, you know, they mature quicker by over a decade. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, you know, having a girlfriend 5 years, this is really up to the millennials. Please stop being bigots. I'm sick and tired of bigots in general. I don't like Trump. Millennials need to start dating Gen X dudes. Let's talk about that on my website. That's Conversation Our Age. It's spelled conversationrage.weebly.com. That is an intentional pun because I'm talking about anger issues of being around younger people, especially younger males. The bigots need to go the way of the dinosaur. My reasoning is not based in bigotry, it's based in fertilities and chemical equilibrium. So again, to breed or not to breed would be a good name for this video, and that's probably what I'll call it, to breed or not to breed, or just I don't know. I'll think of a title. Anyway, my name's Lucas Horner. You have my website. You have my contact information. I'll meet you for lunch anywhere in Spokane.